Hello everyone, welcome back to another Roman Reacts. We are here today to watch another video for you. This one was on my list of videos to watch, and this one is called The Funniest Things the Drill Sergeant Said, Ask Reddit. So I did check ahead of time with this guy's channel, and from what I understand is that he's posted like a bunch of these random videos, but he has been inactive for like a good 4 or 5 years now, which is kind of a shame. But I think this was on my list because I don't know why. I think I just had it there for some odd reason. But regardless, it does have some good comedy. We're going to be diving into this, having some fun, probably having some good laughs over it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's, without further ado or beating around the bush, let's just get on with it, shall we? The funniest things the drill sergeant said. And I can't wait to hear what this guy has to say. So. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. All right. Whew, excuse me. Sorry, I had a burp. All right, here we go. I don't know much about drill sergeant lingo. I'm pretty certain that there's going to be a bunch of people talking crap on other guys and like telling them to do all these different things. And I'm definitely imagining this is going to be one of them. So yeah, here we go.
Soldiers of Reddit, what's the best thing you've ever heard a drill sergeant say to a recruit with thick glasses? Holy shit, you see into the future with those things? Smith, I didn't see you at camouflage practice today. Thank you, sir. Shut the fuck up, privates. The only voices I should be hearing are the ones in my head. Someone called a sergeant, Sarge. He replied with the following. There are only 3 kinds of Sarge in this world. A massage, a sorsage, and a passage. If you call me Sarge one more time, I will massage my sorsage up your back passage. Call me Sergeant. British Army SSGT to a guy in my section who had a bad stutter. What's your name? GGGGGGGG Gasper. Staff, I'll just call you Gasper for short, shall I? During a class on camouflage face paint, you look like you just ate out the Hulk's asshole. There are people in this world who love you, but none of them are here. Whenever we would get group smoked, or if we are doing strength part, we had a drill sergeant that would try to encourage us by saying, let's go ladies, I know you're stronger than that, you survived a coat hanger for 9 months.
Ooh,
Navy man here, got a few
jeez.
great ones for everybody. Spring of 2011. Whole birthing in the shower together, singing It's Raining Men when the RDC, recruit division commander, E4 and above, comes in and screams, you swinging dicks, got about 20 seconds before I come in and rain my boot up your ass. Large black Navy chief, E7, walks into our compartment on day end and says he feels like making it rain. Oh god, please no. Then before I could get ready, he's already dropping people on the deck and making them do intense exercises.
Jeez.
He walks up to one recruit and asks him, does chief like Hennessy or Hypnotic? Hennessy, chief. Wrong. You racist, I like Jack Daniels. Then proceeds to turn up the part on this individual. Next person is chief good at basketball or football? Basketball. Wrong. Chief is good at everything. Another time we were offered ice cream for supper one Sunday. We all took the ice cream because, well, we fucking deserved it. We knew we were going to pay for it, so I got the bright idea to put all the wrappers on my tray. So we walk in a straight line to throw our trays away, and the RDCs are looking for any signs of ice cream. Then they come to me as I'm throwing away the wrappers. Recruit, did you eat 60 fucking ice cream bars? Yes, chief. Every one of them. More of Reddit is interested. In the first few days of basic training, the drill sergeant asked if anyone knew how to drive a stick. Everyone who raised their hand was then made to get a wooden push broom and drive them all over our common area. In the chow hall, squeeze in privates. Nut to butt. Make your buddy smile. This is only slightly related, but I fucked up and went off looking for chem light batteries. I went through 4 different sergeants before one finally dropped his shit, stared at me and just said, do you have any fucking idea what you just asked me? It clicked finally. I walked away, back to the fucking corporal, who told me to get them in the first place. He just said, that's the first time someone actually did it.
Wait, hold on.
To a white blonde,
I'm curious.
pale skinned recruit who first time.
Only slightly related, but I effed up and I went off looking for chem light batteries. We went through 4 different sergeants before one finally dropped his crap, stared at me, and just said, "Do you have any idea what you just asked me?" I'm kind of confused on that one. If it's some sex-related joke, just don't even bother.
Someone actually did it. To a white blonde, pale-skinned recruit who just got a sunburn. Holy shitballs, you look like a sun-fucked onion. Not a soldier, but a marine here, and this is always my favorite. Before we start, it should be known my last name is Miller. You'll understand why it's relevant. It was 0030, 12:30 AM, and I was standing fire watch, standing guard in front of the door, to make sure nobody came in without proper authority, among other duties. My D walks in with some random ass recruit. He yells, "You stand in front of fire watch," and the kid just walks in front of me. Then he yells, "State your name," and the kid yells, "Recruit Miller, sir." Then my D yells, "Fire watch, state your name," and I yell, "Recruit Miller, sir." My D then goes, "Well, holy shit. It looks like we have 2 Recruit Millers. It looks like we are gonna have to find out who the real Recruit Miller is." For the next 10 minutes we had to scream out the top of our lungs back and forth, "You're not the real Recruit Miller. This recruit is." Half the fucking platoon got woken up. They pretended to cough to cover up their laughter, and for the rest of boot camp all the recruits called me the real Recruit Miller. Good fucking times. There's more to the story, but it's already long enough, and I'm sure nobody really cares. Since a few people asked for it, scroll down and there's a little reply to Penguinman 575 where I go into the rest of the story. By 1998, when I went through Paris Island, Full Metal Jacket had run its course. Using a saying from that movie was considered cliche and boring. So my drill instructor's attitude towards verbal berating was to be as witty and original as possible. I had much respect for their efforts. However hard they tried, they never really captured the moment with their smack talk, until we went to the Crucible. At this point in training you're exposed to many more instructors, which meant a lot more creative punishment. For example, I had trouble fashioning a rope into a rappelling harness, or climbing harness, I don't know the proper term. The ropes were constantly sliding up my ass and I would squat and pull to clear my ass checks of camouflage and think rope. Of course this was quickly noticed by a short heavy fellow with something to prove. With a look of pure joy and excitement he approached me to ask if I was a ballerina. I assured him I was not. He disagreed. I was then sent on a mission to perform my newfound talents as a ballerina for the entire company.
Wow.
Dipping and spinning, twirling, and skipping through the woods. At first I attempted to do the bare minimum to satisfy his self-importance, but he knew I was half-assing the performance. After some harsh words I decided to own that shit, and gave the performance of a lifetime. I was known as the ballerina for the next few weeks, and would have to reprise my role several times, before I was off that fucking island. Not seen but heard about. The drill sergeants were doing the shakedown, basically tearing through your luggage to make sure you didn't have any unauthorized items. One individual had an iPad from the plane ride. The drill sergeant flips the fuck out and makes this poor girl put the headphones in. He's shuffling through the song when he lands on Taylor Swift's Love Story.
Oh, no.
He turns up the iPad's volume as high as it will go and demands that she sing the song in its entirety as loud as she can. She didn't. I wish I would have seen that whole scene take place. I went to the Coast Guard Academy, so we didn't have drill sergeants / company commanders, just senior cadets who are the cadre for our version of basic training. One of the things we have to do is, when running through the building, turn all corners at exactly 90 degrees, and we have to keep our arms pinned to our sides, bent at 90 degrees, forearms parallel to the deck, upper arm perpendicular. One kid always ran with his hands open while doing this, instead of closed fists for some reason. When the cadre saw that, they had him yell, "Roar, I'm a Trek sir," and wave his stubby little claw arms around every time he squared a corner. And then I would get in trouble for laughing my ass off in the hallway. We were all lined up in our platoon bay, and one of my drill sergeants was strolling through lecturing us about one thing or another. As he walked though, he stopped and did a double take on one of my battle buddies that had pretty bad acne scarring. Then, he spit out a gem that I'll never forget. "What the fuck? What the fuck happened to your face? It looks like someone lit it on fire and tried to put it out with a pitchfork." He had so many great one-liners. I wish I could remember more of them for you. I always got shit for my stubble. We were lining up for chow one day and the DS is inspecting everybody. It's 12:30 and I had some gnarly stubble going on. He zeroes in on this pretty damn fast and proceeds to conjure a shitstorm. DS, did you shave this morning, trainee? Me, yes sir. DS, with what? A spoon? A hot piece of coal? Turn 90 degrees to your left. One more time. You see that building across the grassy knoll, past that red Dodge looking thing? That's the BX. They have a whole plethora of razors there. They have Skleg Hydras, Gillettes, hell, they even have bags of disposables you can get for $4.75. It's amazing. Turn around and face me. You ever seen Full House, son? Me, yes sir. DS, because you look like John Stamos. Go shave. I started carrying a razor in my pocket that. Don't you open your mouth when you're talking to me. I stood awkwardly not saying anything with no idea what to do. My army friend told me that during basic a woman broke her neck, and as the paramedics were driving her away DS yelled someone order her a pizza. A vegetable pizza. I was working with a drill sergeant in the parade square when he saw one recruit marching by himself. Now when marching in a squad, you have to march at the same step as everybody else to look smart and uniform. But when you're by yourself, you only have your own steps and cadence to follow. The drill sergeant says to me, watch this, and then proceeds to scream, young man, you are out of step. And the recruit just absolutely shits himself at the confusion and just runs away in fear. That shit had me in stitches for a long time, and he told me it was his private ritual he follows with every new intake he gets.
Wow.
Are you fucking serious? Fucking joking with me? Am I being punked? Is Ashton Kutcher going to jump out of those bushes and say gotcha bitch? Used multiple times, such as the guy marching in front of me that put his boots on the wrong feet, or when one guy stole someone else's study book. Army infantry osset. Drills used to make gay references to battle buddies. So me and my really good friend are at the PX restocking on baby wipes and stuff before we go to the field for a week. Drill Sergeant J used to always make some wild stuff up. Particularly on this day he was checking our bags and receipts to make sure we didn't buy anything we weren't supposed to have. Me and Craig walk up to Drill Sergeant J and this is how the conversation goes.
Alright.
DSJ, Jake, Craig, get the fuck over here bitches. We run over there with our bags. DSJ, you queers get any lube or anything you know you ain't supposed to have. Negative DS. DSJ, Jake, here's what I want you to do. Go in there and get a playgirl so you can have Craig read it to you while you jerk him off. Roger DS. DSJ turns to the other drills. I told you they were faggots. Get the fuck out of my face, you dick beating weirdos.
Oh, no.
Soldier gets a letter from his wife. DSJ, hey bitch, why does your wife like these two fingers? Holds out his hand with index and middle finger extended. Cause they mine. Another story. One day we're platoon, all in line for dinner chow and the DS asks us which one of you fuckers likes sugar cookies. No one says anything besides the one guy that we all call the Blue Falcon buddy fucker. He says I love them DS. No shit, what happens next? Fucked out world up for a week. He proceeds to say, oh you guys are fucked. Every single last one of you sap sucking pussies. We eat chow and get back to the barracks and DS is screaming at us to all get into the showers. We're all in the showers. 6-man showers with 60 guys. He makes us turn on cold water so that it's literally just pouring water all over everyone while we are literally on top of each other in these showers. While it seems all hell is breaking loose, he yells, everyone get the fuck down to the parts field. Next thing you know, 60 soaking wet like we just got out of a pool. Privates are rolling in the sandpit. DSS says to us, now those are some delicious looking sugar cookies. And he made that buddy fucker lick another private's wet and sandy face. He took a break to walk during the run.
Wow.
And the training instructor immediately flew upon him. T, why did you stop running? Trainee, ma'am, I can't breathe. He's huffing and puffing. T, what do you call what you're doing now? Trainee, breathing, ma'am. T, give me your 341 for sucking. And start pushing. He got to do push-ups until the training instructor deemed he had caught his breath enough to resume running, and then continue running to make up for what he missed. My dad was the solid here. Sergeant was lining everybody up the first day fresh off the bus and some folks weren't prepared. It's already dark at night. My father came in black slacks and a sweater. Done. He got no shit for it. Someone was in a fucking Hawaiian shirt and tourist shorts. Another bunch of guys in your typical dumb bus streetwear. They all got called out on it, and one guy started to cry. Sarge gets in his face. Hey, you're gonna cry? You wanna go home? Do you wanna go home? Unintelligible blubbering. Go, fucker. Run back to officer at the gate, right now. Guy starts hauling ass back to where the bus left, and some officers were standing. Sergeant waits for him to make it halfway across this big stretch, then points to the officers, shouts back, when you get there, they'll shoot your ass. Guy skidded to a stop, and came slinking back, laughed at by all, automatic bottom of the barrel for the rest of the stay.
Wow. Oh my gosh. That's nuts. Okay, that is completely nuts. How these drill sergeants, some people just have some crazy stuff, but honestly, just wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, I swear, there's some stories you don't think you would hear it and believe it until someone says it. Sometimes it may be a fluke. Some stories might be like a passing joke, but I'm just shocked. I'm just shocked. Like on Reddit, for all places, it's hard to tell if what they're saying is true or not. But it's some of those stories are kind of messed up. The sugar cookies bit. I'm just. If everyone just kept their mouth shut, they would have not have gotten into trouble. But somehow someone said it, and everyone gets in trouble. I'm not sure if people still do it today, where there's some strong sergeant, drill sergeants that go out and try to like beat some sense into these guys and just laugh all the way, sort of thing. But holy crap, that's funny. That is funny. Okay, I'll leave it at that, guys. Thank you for watching. Then thank you for coming on by. Just be sure to check the link down below in the description. I'll put a link to this video so you guys get to watch without me reacting. I'll post a little video for you guys along with that subscription that's down there. But also, I just want to say thank you for coming on by, watching along with me, and I'm hoping you're having a great day or night, depending on where you are. But anyway, thanks again, guys, and as always, Romans, salute.
If you like Romans content and wish to see more, like and subscribe to continue to support the channel.